When next I awoke, Claudia had indeed procured a crutch as well as my clothes, with a few new ones too. Apparently, she needed to dig the crutch out of the storage closet somewhere in the back of the church. It was an old rust-speckled thing, but it was built for saurians, so it was a bit stronger than most human counterparts. Had a little less cushioning on it, though. The clothes were pulled from the donation bin, and Xander explained it took a while to find ones for humans to wear, particularly finding pants without holes for tails. More importantly, though, now that I had a crutch, I was able to not only stand up and move around the church. The caretakers of mine were much more excited at seeing me move around than I was to do it. While it was good being mobile again, the pain only slightly dulled, so every step required some willpower to take. Made the joy of the church somewhat tiresome on the first day. Thankfully, the parish was as small as advertised, with the largest room being the sanctuary. This is a pretty nice drawing, all things considered. Is that like JP? Oh look, it's Raptor Jesus diverting the meteor. Man, we all know how JC, good old Jesus, Raptor Christ, diverted the meteor that was gonna kill the dinosaurs. I really like this, how they did the cross in the background. That's pretty chill. That's a neat way to frame it. I love the exit sign that's breaking the fucking vibes. I had to admit, when standing in the empty room, I did feel an odd sense of serenity. At the entrance were two doors to two offices. One that looked as any office would, which belonged to Minnie. The other was a bit more cozy, with wood paneling, an old oak desk, and had a cot set up in one corner. It also had paraphernalia strewn all about the place, marking it as the priest's own bedroom and office. Have you prayed today? Well, we're here already, so if that's a problem. An odd setup, but the final stop on our tours of the bathrooms. Considering the state of the lounge, the absence of any foul smells in or around me and the furniture, I guess that Claudia or Xander made certain assurances that I wouldn't soil anything up unconscious. Fortunately, both of them were decent enough not to mention anything about it. I can't believe I was unconscious for several days. People had to clean up my poop. Oh, the second day, things had gotten noticeably easier. I could not only feed myself, but with the aid of the crutch, I could wander around the halls of St. Sadler's. The Sorna still made dressing myself a bit of a chore. Claudia insisted on helping, claiming she had already seen everything. Such assurances were not as comforting as she hoped it would be, nor did they convince me to accept her offer. But by the end of the day, the plans for my moving into Claudia's home were cemented, and moving around had indeed put some strength back into my legs. I suspect that I may not need the crutch at all tomorrow, no matter how much my nurse may insist that I did, so that we don't have to make more art. And so, it is the morning of the third day since I've been awoken. Claudia and Xander lead me to the entrance of the church, where the doors open for me. My first step outside of the church, I'm met by a chill breeze and a blaring Dinophonian sunshine. I don't know why, it just cracked me up. After my eyes adjust, I feel the gentle touch of Claudia offering to support me, to help me down these steps. And he has risen on the third day! Get this Jesus Christ allegory out of here! Not far from which awaits her car, an older, boxier vehicle. I pass Xander the crutch and take the Parasol's offered hand. They're married now. With her help, I hobble my way into the passenger side seat of the car and ease back. After a few moments, she takes a spot in the driver's seat, waves farewell to the priest, and we drive off. So, I mentioned this in a post, and I'm going to mention it here. I really do like that Xander is realistic about the fact that if Wynn runs off, he's fucked, right? There's nothing he can realistically do. And Wynn probably is able to lay low. Maybe not from the gangsters, but from Xander, you know, and, like, proper justice. Although, given that the crime lords are probably not that expansive, can't imagine they could just reach across the country with what they're doing. Sounds very much like they're local, given that a lot of it relies on Alfonsi's presence. But what I like is that he's realistic. Because this is a credible threat that establishes the stakes of the story. And instead of being the fucking cartoon violence threat that Ripley always makes of, I'm gonna tear out your spine, Anon. I'm gonna pull out all your fingernails. I'm gonna chop up your fingers into sausage slices. I'm gonna deep fry them and pour it in the boiling oil directly down your throat. And then as you sit there, wiggling and whining to yourself, I'm gonna take a shit on your face. You know, that kind of shit where it's like, God damn, dude, why are you even doing this? Instead, he's like, man, I'm gonna do my best. To my ability, and if you get away, well, fuck it. I got God on my side, you know? It's cute. It's important to the plot, so it has to be grounded. And, like, the reason I don't like big cartoonish threats is, one, it's fine if it's, like, to establish a character and set things up. It's not fine when it's, like, the crux of your argument, like, the thing that drives the story forward, or the theme isn't set up for it well, right? Like, if you do a serious E1 ending, having Ripley be a fucking hard-ass like that doesn't work as well. Like, sure, it makes sense in the context of he's an angry parent, but if you ever let him cool down and get past that, having him threaten like that just doesn't work anymore. Because now it's like, bitch, your fucking daughter shut up a goddamn school. Why are you still like this? I feel like it'd be a bit more thankful, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Anyway, current date, January 6th. Man, it's always fucking January 6th with these people. I mean, to be fair, it was 3 days in the church and 3 days of being unconscious, and we started on New Year's Eve because it's the obvious time. I don't know, man. 201,020,2025 BC. Place, bayside of Volcaldera Bluffs. Temperature, returning to its usual seasonal coldness. It's my first time living in one place for more than a couple of weeks. Specifically living with people that I actually have to interact with. I don't know exactly how long I'll be here, or how to deal with the situation I'm in, but hopefully I can keep a low profile while I help Claudia with whatever personal problems she has. Then find a window of opportunity to bail out of this town with the money. I also like that Xander's like, yeah, just keep the fucking cash, man, I don't care. This isn't about the money! It certainly sounds simple enough, but I get the feeling I used up the last of my luck surviving the night that got me into this whole mess. It's a short drive to Claudia's house. She lives a couple of blocks away, in fact. It's a nice little suburb. It's actually a bit more sparsely inhabited than I expected. That being said, most of the homes are small, single-floor structures. Dude, put a noise filter on that bitch. After parking, and with a bit of effort, I exited the car before Claudia could offer me a hand. I wonder if it's sparsely populated so the author doesn't have to draw anyone else in the local area. With the bright sunshine and green foliage belie the chill in the air, I could feel even beneath my jacket. Man, that jacket is not summer ready. It's way too dark, and it seems to be made of a semi-coarse material. Also, where the fuck is the shade on your face coming from? Did you fall into a vat of radioactive ink? It's just stuck to his face now. The home looked a little shabbier than the others on the street. There's some overgrown grass here, some wear and tear over there. Numerous amount of little things that are easy to fix, but also easy to ignore if you don't have the time. Seems Miss Claudia's various preoccupations are letting home maintenance get away from her. Not that I want to talk, considering I lived out of a car more often than anything resembling a house, or even a cheap motel room. Well, here we are. Home sweet home. I know it doesn't look too spacious from the outside, but there's still plenty of room for you in there. Me and Malcolm don't really, own a lot, so the artist doesn't have to draw too many paraphernalia thingies. So, shall we go in? Yes. I have millions and millions and millions of dollars. Shall I buy you potpourri, as they call it? Perhaps a knick-knack. Or bric-a-brac. I'll grab my bag. Hold on there. Let me worry about the luggage. First, let's get you inside. That's okay. I got it. Probably. My legs are still a little shaky, and all that money wasn't exactly like... Oh, he just straight up gave him the bag of cash. I thought he was going to keep it at the church or something. But it's been out of my hands for too long already that I'm willing to risk some joint pain. Oh, no. When Father Sandy had Minnie put it in my car, she mentioned how heavy it was, which means it's way too heavy for someone in your condition to be hauling around, even for such a short walk. I repress a frustrated grumble at being blocked. Oh, sorry, locked. Yeah.
Ah, yes. The whole nurse thing.
Yeah, it's not coral bars. Apparently, paper is like the heaviest part of most board games, so fuck it.
How irritating.
What's irritating is how. Just use the periods, man! End your sentences!
To be so close to the biggest score of my life, and it being kept just out of reach. Damn it! God damn! Worst part is I can't really push the issue without arousing suspicion.
Just tell her your pornography is in there.
And she may also be kind of right.
I love when his eyeballs get all round. He looks like such a fucking goober.
The last thing I need to do now is have my legs collapse and topple over in front of her. It's just for a few more minutes. I just have to hope she follows Xander's instruction to respect my privacy. I should also probably think of what to tell her if she asks what's inside while I'm at it. Don't know if I can get away with just saying stuff. Alright.
I love his little round eyes. They're so great.
Sorry, ma'am. I am doing something the rats call bruxing or boggling. Boggles, yo. I'm cool with the rat kits.
Good. Don't worry, I'll bring it in after we get you situated. Now come, I'll help you inside.
The Parasar woman gently takes a hold of my arm and begins to lead me to the door.
Is that a Nintendo GameCube? In 2025? Bitch! Why don't you sell that for $10,000 and buy him a nice cheap PS5? Jesus. I love the detail of the little vent in the back. That's cute. That's like a little detail, you know. Effort putting some of the details around this place. Neat. Oh, we got a nice new song. Oh, this is suave. Malcolm, I'm home. Oh, I'm coming, Mom!
Yeah, the small, tough little footsteps running down the hallway.
Oh! Ah, that's too cute. Win, please. Get your googly eyes out of here. Oh. Hey there, baby. Oh shit, Jack's gonna stand up with him. You're getting too big to pick up.
Nuh-uh!
Yeah, huh?
No!
Yeah, huh?
A few short giggles are shared by the pair of Parasars before Claudia sets the boy back down.
Remember that child thing from Dancing Towards Tomorrow? Man. I mean, they did something with his proportions to, you know, make him look more like a kid instead of just shrinking down an adult model. So, Malcolm, let me introduce you to the house guest I told you about. This is Private Wayne Doe. He'll be staying with us for a little bit. He's also a friend of Father Sanders. Why wouldn't he just be a father? Why is that possessive? Is that a thing?
Friend may be a bit of a stretch.
Men don't talk. They stare awkwardly at each other. Go on. Why don't they have pupils, though? Like, you're clearly not afraid of shifting line thickness and mucking up the art of it. Like, why does everyone... It makes him with his fucking boggling eyes look all goofy. Maybe that adds to his charm. It's how you know that Win is the real deal. Go on. Say hello.
Hi. Hello, small child.
Claudia makes an audible and directed throat-clearing sound towards me. Then makes a slight gesture to continue talking. Malcolm in the middle. He is in the middle. Ah, fuck!
Oh, right. I am supposed to introduce myself. Crap. What do people usually say in situations like this? And talk about the things they like? Small human child. Sorry. Small non-human child. That's right? Small child. I enjoy large amounts of money. I just cannot get enough of copious quantities of cold, clattering cash. Casually approach the child! Yeah! You like cars, correct? Yeah? Oh, good. That was easy! Permission to slap him on the back of the head. I look at the boy's mother to see if she's satisfied with the brief exchange. However, she's expecting a bit more. I do too. Oh, I love that the comedy comes from the characters, you know? It's not like they're making quips. It's just the Win is a fucking loser. Ugh. They've got something to look forward to when he can casually approach children without being a fucking weirdo. I do too. Really? Which ones are your favorites? Favorites? I lived out of quite a few. Most of my life, actually. It's really cheap. I think the ones that were the most comfortable to sleep in would be my pick. Helps if they're the ones the police don't look too closely at either. Dino? Simple. Easy to fix. Comfortable to sleep in. You sleep in your car? When I must. I'm a soldier. I'm on the road a lot. You're thinking of a cowboy, sir. No, you know, like... Well, actually, I think I am. I'm glad that the United States of America are paying their soldiers enough to live out of cars instead of sleeping on the street. Truly, a country of plenty. I appreciate the extension cord that's like running behind the TV. That's just, again, so many cute details. I love this fucking bungled ass and GameCube controller. It's not great. It's great. Also, this fucking ancient ass phone. Damn. Do you people not have phones? Which is often. Okay. Please do not remind my child that homeless people exist. We already live off the poverty line. Okay. Well, Malcolm, why don't you show me Joe's room and I'll get his things inside. Okay. And then I'll be right back. The young Parasaur remains rooted in place. His mother left him. When you look like a terrorist from the hit video game Global Counter-Offensive Terrorist Strike. He thinks you're a target. He looks as if he's appraising me. Should I say something else? Maybe an odd situation for him. Having his mother bring home a total stranger might help address the awkwardness now. I am sorry to impose. Small boy versus... What does impose mean? I never thought it was a rather common way. It's fucking goober! How young? How young is this child? To force her intrude... To intrude or force one's presence? You can't just give him the fucking dictionary definition! Parastax take a moment to digest the new word. I can almost see the moment he comprehends it and decides whatever my presence does in fact bother him. Oh, it's okay. Mom says we should always try to help people. Well, your room's down the hall, right over there. Damn, he just fucking flip teleported, huh? I guess the tour started. I follow along with my diminutive guide, noting what details I can as I pass them. The living room looks like it's been recently vacuumed, and I detect the faint smell of air freshener lingering around. So turn the corner, I'll take a look into the kitchen. Pretty basic as far as things go. Faux tile floor. Ugh. Refrigerator. Coffee maker, microwave, stove, and oven. Combo, dishes drying in the sink. All very cozy. This man is fucking casing the joint of the person he's sleeping with. Dude! Could you not case the woman's joint? The hallway led to 4 doors and 2 of the sliding shutter closets. Malcolm stood waiting next to the closet door on my right. Sir, why is your face covered in an ominous shadow? I thought this room was well illuminated.
Ah, yes, that is my thematic and theatrical shadow. It's when you see the good side of me. You don't want to see my bad side.
Well, this is your room. It used to have a bunch of boxes and stuff in it, but it's on the closet now.
Taking a moment, I glance around the room. I'm not sure this is meant to be a guest room. The bed practically goes from wall to wall. Also looks a bit like that cot Xander had in his office. I guess he had a spare.
Fucking owls, man!
But it's better than what I'm used to. Downright swanky by comparison. Thank you. You have a nice...
I love how...
Ugh, this poor man-child.
Thanks. I helped clean it with Mom to get it ready for you.
You did a good job. Good job. Now hold R until you feel the click. Good job. It's like the Fable karma system. The darkness gets bigger the more evil he is. I mean, he did commit a bunch of crimes, so fair enough. So is he wearing a black shirt? Or is he just... Is that more shadow? The boy's face brightens at the minor accolade. Man, what a cute small child. Think you sort of ruffle his hair? You could see somewhat more excited than before.
I cleaned up my toys and helped move all the boxes.
He seems to have really appreciated the compliment. Interesting, he responded so strongly to something so simple. It's almost like he doesn't have a father figure!
It was kind of tough getting them all in the closet. And he stretches like, yeah, I did a real good job.
Why?
Because there were a lot of them. We asked Mom why we couldn't just throw them out, but she said that we couldn't.
Sounds like there may be some sentimental stuff inside. I like how his art is like slightly askew, so he like shrinks down an inch when this happens. Probably a good place to snoop around later. Might shed some light on Claudia's issues.
Sir, why are you monologuing and looking suspiciously as if you're investigating my mother? Sir, could you please turn off your detective vision? It's creeping me out. Your room is right across from the bathroom, and my room is across from Mom's. I can show you my Hot Wheels if you want. They're really cool.
Maybe if I need to kill some time, or a small child. Thank you, Xander, for the revolver. Until then, I'd rather...
Coming through. Don't mind me, you two. I'm just gonna squeeze through.
Yeah, this room is tight. You mentioned that. The pink parrots are pushed past us as my duffel bag slung over his shoulder. Oh, she shook a little. After navigating beyond us, she slings it off of her onto what was to be my bed.
There we go. Minnie wasn't exaggerating when she said it was heavy. So what were you two talking about? I was gonna show Win my cars. Well, that sounds fun, but don't you think Mr. Doe would like to unpack a little first? Oh, but... Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. He's not going anywhere today. I'm sure he'd love to see your collection after he settles in a little. Right? You must be desperate for a shower.
I can't say I'm incredibly invested in it going through the boys' toy car collection. But spending time with Malcolm may be an easy way to ingratiate myself to Claudia.
Have you considered that maybe he knows about her personal struggles too?
Like, he might be a small human child, but you can talk to him. Excuse me, a small non-human child. As eager as I am to check the money, a shower is a rare pleasure for me.
Also, you've been stinking it up for a week.
Body, like, sponge baths, not assuming. He smells like an entire Smash Bros. Tournament.
Senator, why are you being so nice? That's such a compliment for considering how he actually smells.
I usually just take bird baths out of public bathrooms. Oh, God.
Man, those little eyes!
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yes. To both.
Oh, great. Well, then we'll get you situated. Come on, Malcolm. You can help me decide on what to make for lunch for everyone. Okay? Take your time. Towels are in the linen closet next to the bathroom, and there are extra bags in there for dirty laundry. If you need anything else, just ask.
Right. Oh, the music immediately cuts out.